One of the superpowers of meditation is the ability to remain calm, centered, unaffected, no matter what's happening. And there's a word for it. It's called equanimity, that even-mindedness. Today we're going to talk about what is equanimity and how you can develop it. Hi there, meditator. Welcome to episode 68 of Master Your Mind Daily, a daily source of inspiration for all things meditation, anxiety, and personal growth. My name is Giovanni Dienstmann. I am the author of Practical Meditation and the creator of liveandthere.com, one of the top 5 most visited meditation blogs on the web. And today we're talking about keeping your cool, keeping even-mindedness in the highs and the lows. So first, let me ask you a question. On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself in equanimity? Please write it in the comments. In the meditation texts and in the spiritual texts, equanimity is highly spoken of, and it's often described as the ability to remain even-mindedness, to remain at peace and unaffected in the middle of the play of opposites. That means whether you win or lose, whether there's praise or blame, whether there's success or failure, whether there is gain or loss, and whether there is pain or pleasure, that you're able to keep that evenness of mind. That's something that comes with time. You will experience a little bit of it every time you meditate, but for it to become a permanent part of who you are, it will take time, it will take training. Equanimity is really a display of self-mastery, of someone who has achieved a good level of control over their mind and emotions. And many philosophies, many ancient traditions and cultures spoke very highly of equanimity. You find it among the Greeks, the Indians, the Chinese, etc. It's the virtue of the wise, so to speak. And there are other words for equanimity, more fancy words like temperance, forbearance, but also tolerance and resilience. These are all different faces of equanimity. And why does it matter? Why it's important? Because it seems to be so hard to practice equanimity. Because otherwise, our life would be an emotional roller coaster. We are getting stressed on both ends of the spectrum. So equanimity means you can accept the present moment and whatever it brings without panicking, without going into a quick reaction, without getting too emotional unless you want to. That is equanimity. And that skill allows us to be at peace. It allows us to conserve our energy, and it allows us to keep our power within us so that we have available for our goals, for whatever we want to achieve. Another way of looking at equanimity is that it comes from your greatness of spirit. When you are larger than the problem, then the problem doesn't affect you so much. So it's this larger than life attitude. This greatness of spirit comes as we continue to practice meditation daily with the right technique and applying it to our daily life wisely. The 3 pillars of meditation: habit, technique, application. One metaphor that I like is if you get a bucket of salt and you drop it in a bathtub, the water in the bathtub will become salty. But if you get that same bucket of salt and drop it on the ocean or in a lake, nothing's going to happen. There's no noticeable difference. So likewise, meditation trains us so that our mind can be like a vast lake, like the ocean. And so we can go through life more smoothly, with less pain, with less anxiety, with less worry and stress. And that's possible by continuously letting go. Continuously letting go. That's another of the skills with meditation. It's related to equanimity and it's the ability to let go. When we sit in meditation, if we're practicing a concentration type of meditation, we are focusing our awareness again and again on a single object of our choice, normally the breath. And then what happens is thoughts come up, feelings, memories, desires, other things come up. And we are told to be aware of that, to see it, but come back to our object of focus. And this trains equanimity, the ability to be aware of things without being shaken by them. Equanimity is a wonderful virtue to be cultivated, and it's the meditator's best friend. The more you have it, the more smoothly you go in life, and the less you'll suffer. So if you want to develop meditation step by step so that you can have more equanimity in your life, I invite you to join my Limitless Life program. That is limitlesslifeprogram.com, so that you can develop these 3 pillars of meditation: the daily habit, finding the right technique for you, and how to apply that technique, those skills of meditation, into your daily life. Because it's one thing to have equanimity when you're seated on a cushion early in the morning with nothing disturbing you, nothing interrupting you. That's one thing. But can you take that state of mind into your daily life so that you feel like that when there's chaos around you, when you're running late to work, when you receive a terrible email, when your kids are making a mess? Can you hold on to equanimity there and then? That is the 3rd pillar of meditation: application or transformation. Transforming your daily life by taking your practice beyond the cushion. So if this sounds like something that you want and something that you could get some help with, I invite you to join the Limitless Life program. And if you know of anyone who might enjoy this video or might really need to hear this message, then please share the video with them or tag them in the comments. This was video 68 of a series of 100 daily videos that I'm doing. To make sure you don't miss any of the other ones, like and follow the Facebook page of Live in There. Or if you're watching it on YouTube, then please subscribe and turn on the bell. I hope you have a week and a day and a life filled with equanimity. Happy growing.